Welcome to Zala Star Forex Trading Institute webinar. I'm Ola and today we are joined by Chandan, Amir and Summer. Before we get this serious discussions, let's gossip about ever dynamic trading markets and what's making waves in the financial world. Mr. Chandan, could you enlighten us what a prop firm is and how it works?
A prop firm. I would love to answer that question. Let me explain you. I'm a trader and I have my own money right now to trade on. What I will do with my money, I will deposit it in a broker's account and I will start trading. But what will happen if I don't have money? And then also if I'm a good trader. If I don't have money and if I know trading, then I need somebody else's money to trade on, correct? And that is where prop trading accounts helps us. A prop trading company is a company which provides us a portfolio of money for very small portion of charges. Example, you can take a $10,000 account for just $120. Or if you are a very good trader with a very big portfolio in expectation, you can buy a $100,000 account for just $700 to $1,000 spending. So it means that prop trading accounts helps us to get a very big portfolio or any type of portfolio for small portions of money. Now the prop trading companies actually help us with their own set of rules. Now prop trading companies, they have got different portfolio sizes like 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 80,000, 100,000, 200,000, and even there are prop trading companies which are providing you 600,000 size of account, which is costing actually very less. Like the last time I saw a $500,000 account, cost was around I think $1,500 to $2,000. That's all. Now the only thing which we have to take care in mind while buying a prop trading company is that the rule set that they are giving us. Every prop trading company is fine, but we have to check out the rules and take the prop trading account from only that prop trading company which suits us, according to us, and whose rules and regulations we are easily able to follow.
Mr. Amir, what are the important factors one should consider when you're choosing a prop firm?
There are too many factors when you want to choose a prop firm, but we are going to point to most important factors. At the first, you have to choose a prop firm which is offering you a better price when you want to buy a challenge. For example, here we have FTMO website. If I scroll down here, for example, for $50,000 challenge, you have to pay 345. According to the today rate of Euro USD is 1.1. So you have to pay near to $378 in this prop firm to receive a challenge which is near to $50,000 account. But in the funded next here, for $50,000 challenge, you have to pay only $299. So the first factor is to compare the price of prop firm challenges. The second one is drawdown. Drawdown is very important, and it can plays a very big role for your trading in prop firms. You must be very careful which prop firm you are choosing, because if you are going to choose a prop firm with lower drawdown, or it depends on maximum daily and maximum monthly, you cannot recover your account if your account is going to lose some percentages. So the second factor is to be careful about drawdown, because it's going to play a very important role. For example, in this prop firm FX2 funding, the drawdown of the challenge is daily 4%. But if you go to funded next, this is 5% and 10% monthly, 5% for daily and 10% for monthly. But if I go to FTMO, is exactly like that, and maximum daily lose is 5%. It means here I have more 1% for risking as a daily. So the third one is the credit and trust of that prop firm. You have to choose a trustable prop firm because you are going to trade for them, and also after passing a challenge you will receive your real account. So it's better to choose a trustable prop firm when you are going to choose a prop firm, because if you pass the challenge and they are not a trustable company, so otherwise you will lose your money, and also you will lose your challenges that it took time for you to pass it. The fourth one is the target. The target is very important, because if the target is more than normal, for example, in some prop firms, they are offering you for first step and second step totally near to 18% target. So it's too much high. But if in the other hand, on the other hand, if a company is going to offer you, for example, 12% or maybe 15%, is much better to choose that prop firm, because the probability of reaching to real account is going to be higher for you when you are going to buy a prop firm challenge. For example, there are so many companies like FTMO, Funded Next, or the others. Always remember to choose a prop firm which is trustable and which has the lower target for second phase and first phase. And the last one is spread. You know, spread is playing a very important role in trading. If the spread is different between prop firms, always choose the prop firm which has lower spread, because the spread can increase and decrease your win rate. And for example, if a prop firm is offering you 100 on Dow Jones, or 1 pip on Dow Jones, and the other prop firm is offering you 150 or 160 on Dow Jones, so it means the probability of reaching the real account is going to be higher in the first prop firm, and also your win rate would be higher. These are the main and most important factors when you want to choose a prop firm.
Mr. Samir, how to choose a trustable prop firm?
That's actually a very good question. How to find a trustworthy prop firm? It's actually similar to finding a normal broker when we're doing casual trading. We have to gather informations about that broker, or in this case prop firm, especially because there are hundreds of prop firms around the internet now, and it's harder to know which is which, especially for those who are new into funded programs. So in order to do that, we need to gather information. We need to build our cloud of opinions about that prop firm. And how do we do that? We have to listen to the wind. Or in other words, we have to listen to the voices of people who are trading with that prop firm, or people who have tried it and traded with it before, and how do they feel about it. So in order to do that, we need to go around the internet, look around different sources of information, and then build up the cloud as we speak. So let me go into FTMO as an example, because FTMO is a very big brand and a very well known. So you can easily look into a lot of things about them. So first of all, we go into their social media. In this case, I'm just hitting an example, going to Instagram, their Instagram. And first of all, we have to know how old is this prop firm, right? Because the older it is, that means the more traders have tried it, the more opinions we will get. And then we look into what services are they doing? Are they really developing and trying to get their brand into better and higher stages? What are they posting? How are people reacting to their posts? We read the comments. If there are opinions for certain individuals about this prop firm, how is the prop firm replying to these people? Right? So we look into comments, we look into posts, we gather more information about them, etc., etc. And then after looking into their social media, we can go into Trustpilot, which is a very good website to look into the level of trust about a certain service around the internet, and that includes as well prop firms. So in this case, we're looking at FTMO on Trustpilot, and it has a rating of 4.8 stars out of 5, which means it has a very high trust ratio. And we can see 93% of people are giving it 5 stars, 2% are given 1 star, and the rest are in the middle here and there. So we have to look into actually both ideas, both opinions, the good opinions and the bad opinions. We have to read the positive articles and the negative articles so we can get the best idea and the best vision about how people are feeling about that prop firm. But we need to understand, and it's an essential idea, we have to be non-biased when we're reading these comments or these articles or whatever it is. Because some people, just because they got new to this business and they had a fascinating result or a fascinating procedure, whatever it is, they will be very happy and they will give high evaluation or high rating. And some people might have encountered small issues, and because they're not really experienced, they're just gonna blame it on the prop firm, giving it a very poor rating or a very bad comment. And that's just because it could be them failing in the challenge, it could be them failing to do something as in the procedure, it could be their fault, whatever the scenario is. And most importantly, after reading these comments, we need to understand how positively is that prop firm reacting to these comments. How are they reacting to these articles? Because when they ignore it, that means they have bad service. We need to understand how they're reacting to every single negative comment, and how are they trying to fix it? Are they really supporting their traders, etc., etc. Another source of information I like to use, which is Quora. You can as well use Twitter or X as nowadays it's known. We type in the search bar the prop firm name, or we type in a certain question we have about that prop firm, and then we look into articles read by different people about that prop firm. Like here, as you can see in FTMO, is FTMO Forex Challenge the Jet. We go down, we find is passing the FTMO challenge more luck than judgment. So we find different opinions, and based on that we can make our judgment and select that prop firm or not. We can as well try it for different prop firms, like if we want to try with Funded Next, examples, we go to their social media, we check their services, how people are commenting on it. Then we go to Trustpilot, we see their rating, we see articles, comments, how are they reacting to their negative comments. And then we go to Quora, Twitter, whatever. We look into as well different source of information about those ideas. And then we can have a very good sun shining about that prop firm after the cloud is demolished or distinguished.
Mr. Amir, how can traders increase the affordability of using a prop firm?
There are so many things that they can increase the affordability of prop firm trading. First, always remember to go and buy the biggest challenges in the companies like prop firms. Why? For example, in FTMO, we are going to talk about this challenge again. Here, according to the latest rate of Euro USD, you have to pay near to $378 for one challenge that it is near to $50,000. But if you want to become funded near to $200,000 real account, you have to buy 4 challenges from this company and you have to pass it. On the other hand, if you go directly to $200,000 challenge, you have to pay 1,000 near to $200. But if you want to buy 4 challenges which has a $50,000 challenge, you have to buy 4, and if you calculate it, it's near to 1,500. Here 300 you have to pay more for buying these challenges and become funded by this company. So the first thing is always remember to buy, and always remember go and buy the biggest challenges. And the second one is always buy these challenges on the holidays or some discount rates. Because for example, for Black Friday they are putting some offers and some discount code. So in this period you can buy these challenges with 10 or 12 or I don't know, maybe 15 or 20% off. It will increase the affordability of these prop firm challenges for you for making money. And I'm going to compare this scenario that we talked on funded next. Here I opened funded next and see for a real to become a real funded for $200,000, you have to pay only near to $1,000. But if you want to buy 4 challenges, you have to pay near to 1,200. Here it means you have to pay $200 more for becoming funded for $200,000.
Mr. Chandan, what are the risks associated with prop trading?
Risks associated with prop trading. Yeah, prop trading is just like a simple company or a brokerage. It provides you an account where you can trade on. But there are a few risks which we should always take care of. One of the first and most biggest risk is that losing the account. If we take some bad trades, if we make some bad decisions, if we become stubborn, like a lot of people do, we will lose our accounts because we will hit the drawdowns that they have given to us. And after hitting the drawdowns, whatever work, whatever experience, and whatever time we have invested in that prop trading account will just vanish because that prop trading account will get cancelled. So this is a very, very big risk that I have also faced in my early stages of trading. The second risk I would like to suggest to you is, it's pretty funny but it's pretty serious as well. The bankruptcy of the prop firms. They are similar companies like companies we have in our countries. They are just simple companies, and they also can have some mismanagement sometimes, which can lead to bankruptcy. When bankruptcy happens in a prop trading firm, they close. And when they close, all the accounts which they have given to good traders who are trading and living and earning money from them also closes. So this is one of the second and most important risk that I think prop trading firms have. Now, I would always advise you to learn from the best of the best traders or mentors of this industry. Why would I say that to you? Because of the first risk that I told you, losing the account by hitting the drawdown amount. That problem will be solved completely if you have the knowledge, dedication, and the correct implementation. I would emphasize on this word again, implementation of the strategies. You can only learn the implementation of the strategies correctly when you have learned it from the most perfect traders or teachers.
Mr. Samir, do you prefer prop firm trading or normal casual brokerage trading?
That is actually a very, very interesting question. And the reason be is that the answer for this specific question can be different from a person to another. And it may even evolve for the same person on a different stage of their life. And it happened to me personally. So if I need to give you a correct answer for this question, I have to ask myself before that multiple questions, and then I have to understand them, think about them, write it down on a sheet, and then I will have a clear vision to give you a biased opinion about your question. So what types of question I would ask myself? I would ask myself something like, what are your financial goals? How much profit are you expecting to make per annum or per month? Or how much percentage are you expecting in returns every trading cycle of yours? The second question is, how much are you willing to risk? What is your risk tolerance? Right? Some people are fine keeping let's say a 10% drawdown, 15% drawdown. Sometimes some people can't have that psychological tolerance to, or their strategies does not allow them to. So prop firms certainly give you certain limits. So that's something to consider. I have to ask myself, how much time am I going to trade? Am I going to become a full-time trader? Will I put 5 hours a week of my time in trading, or 5 hours a day, or 30 minutes a day? Or how much am I going to put the time? How much time am I going to put in my trading? That's a very important as well idea or question to ask yourself. I would ask myself something like, is there a certain advantage or a certain feature a prop firm is giving me over a financial broker that I'm interested to take in a different type of trading just because of that feature, or vice versa? I'll ask myself something like, how much of liquid money I would be comfortable keeping in my trading account for a period of time. So let's say you are not a full-time trader, you have other business, you trade with automobiles, you trade with real estate, whatever it is, and you need to keep shuffling your capital or use it every now and then. Some people are comfortable keeping $50,000 in their trading account. Some people are comfortable with 100, some with 500, but depends on how long they can keep. So I have to understand how long I will keep my capital in my trading account. Will it be for lifetime, etc., etc. But if speaking of which, I would personally recommend trading with prop firms for people who are new into trading. And the reason for that is it gives two advantages, I think. Two advantages, yes. The first advantage is that it teaches a different type of or a different aspect of discipline, which is something a lot of fresh traders lack, and it causes a lot of loss in the market for traders. It's a very, very important topic. And the other reason is it prevents traders from blowing up their accounts. So another reason why a lot of traders lose money is because when, let's say, they get a trade or two trades in red, they start to react to it and they start to open more trades, or maybe when they make some blue trades and they're overconfident about the market, they make bigger trades, bigger lot sizes, they forget about risk management, and then they blow up their accounts. So what happens in prop firm trading? It limits that idea of blowing up your account because the fees are already paid and you have a limit to lose it. If worst case scenarios, you lose the account. So that's for your question.
And questions for everyone. What are the advantages and disadvantages of prop trading?
So in conclusion, when it comes to the advantages of prop firm trading, we have actually many of those. First of all, we have the profit potential. You can make significant amount of profit using the capital provided by a prop firm to trade and make the best out of market movements.
The second advantage of prop trading is flexibility. In prop trading, you have more flexibility to use different style of strategy as compared to traditional brokerage trading.
Well, if you will ask me about the advantages, the only advantage and the biggest advantage I see in prop firms is performance-based compensation. The more better we perform, the more compensated we are from the prop firms. In terms of money, in terms of extra money, in terms of more money. And the best part is, if we are continuously and regularly performing well, they award us. They award us with interviews, mentorships, name, fame. A lot of things are there. So it's not only generating profits. It's like making your own lifestyle.
So let's go to disadvantages of prop trading. There are many disadvantages of prop trading. First, it's your time. When you are losing a challenge, it means you lose your time and also mental satisfaction, and also you are losing some amount of money that you paid as a fee.
Well, I think market dependency is also a very big disadvantage. Like, when I trade on my prop account, I have to depend on the volatility of the market. And according to it, I'm not able to usually generate consistent profits because market is changing. I have to change my strategy. And because of this also, very, very intense competitions happen in the trading environment. Trading is not a simple thing. It's a highly competitive environment thing. So I think it does not suit everybody, and it also creates among a lot of people a lot of stress and increased pressure area,
I also think one of the disadvantages is the lack of job security, and that's because the environments in prop firms usually are very volatile because of the legal regulations, and that lack of financial security usually leads to stress and uncertainty.
Thank you, Chandan, Amir, and Samir, for sharing your insights, and thank you, our audience, for joining us today. Remember, knowledge is key in navigating the world of trading. The most important thing to have a successful trading life is getting the best and correct knowledge from the experienced expert, and that is what we are here for. Stay tuned for more webinars from Xylestar Forex Trading Institute.